I'm going to give you the tools to make it easier to share your product or your service in a way that you feel good about and makes your customers happy too. So we're going to take the ick out of marketing and sales and get you set for success. So think about what you do and what it is that you're offering people. And I don't care if you're selling house decor or if you're doing relationship coaching, you're offering people a transformation. There is a need or a want that you're filling. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in business, right? So do you believe in what you do? Is what you sell worthwhile? Are there people out there that need what you provide? What happens if they don't find your product, your service, or your solution, right? Think about it. If if you are a relationship coach, you're helping them have a better relationship with their partner. If you're selling home decor, you're helping them create a cozy home, right? That helps, it's like self-care. If you have a spa, you're helping them feel gorgeous. You have a solution for them, and that's awesome. If they don't know about you, what happens? And I really want you to think through that because we tend to as women, we tend to minimize what we do. Oh, I just do this. I just do that. Oh, I just sell these things. Oh, I just have a side hustle. But you wouldn't be in business. People wouldn't be purchasing whatever it is that you sell if you weren't providing a transformation for them, giving them a solution to a problem, or creating some value for them. So what is that? What is that you're offering? Not just the product or the service, but the actual end result. And if they don't know about you, what happens? Right? Now let's go a step further than that. What are the ripple effects of what you provide? And again, we as women, we tend to just look, well, I just do this thing. But when you do that thing, what happens beyond that? So I'll give you an example. Let's say you are a relationship coach. You're helping them have a better relationship with their partner, which is amazing in itself. But what are the ripple effects of that? They end up having healthy communication and they don't end up getting divorced. The kids have the benefit of having both parents at home. They avoid years of bitterness and arguments and financial chaos that can often come with divorce. The kids are better positioned, or sorry, they're better positioned to get their kids into university because their finances are in better shape. Their kids land a dream job. This is just an imaginary scenario, but just to give you an example, the kids land their dream jobs and the kids have healthy relationships because they had great role models, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Your impact is infinite and far reaching, whatever it is that you do. And it doesn't matter, again, if you're selling home decor, if you're providing spa services, whatever it is, there are benefits to what you do beyond the actual service that you're providing. But only if your ideal clients know about you. And this is where you come in. Because if you don't get yourself in front of the people who need your product, your service, or your solution, you've done them a great disservice. You owe it to them to let them know that you have this solution for them. If you offer it and they don't want it, that's fine. It's not for them or not right now, which is quite often the case. It's not even that it's not the right thing for them. It's just not right for them right now. But you have to let them know it exists or you can't help them. And you may have heard before to think of it as helping instead of selling, right? When we're talking about selling. And it's the key to making marketing and selling more comfortable. So lead with value. So when you're putting your marketing together, you do need a strategy as to where that's leading, and hopefully that's leading towards the sale. But your goal is to leave them with a positive experience. And as long as your goal is to leave them with a positive experience, you will never lose. That will always come back to you. You're always bringing value. So keep in mind, when it's time to make the actual offer, and that's really more sales than marketing, but when it's time to make the actual offer, you're still helping them. It's not like you've led them down this path with all of these wonderful, value first marketing bits that you have, whether that's content, whether that's freebies, whatever it is, and then you're switching on them to suddenly sell them something. Even when you go to make that sale, you're helping because you and I both know that unless they actually buy the thing, whatever that is, the product or the service, they're not going to get the full benefit of it. So again, you're still helping them by presenting that offer. If you don't offer it, you can't help them have that transformation, whatever it is. That's the sales side of things. For now, we're a bit earlier in the process talking about the marketing. So let's do an exercise. If you've got a pen or pencil, I want you to write these down, and this will take you a little bit of time to kind of work through this. You'll need more time than we have on the live, but it's a great exercise to sit and kind of work through, and it'll help you build some marketing ideas as well that you feel good about. So, number one, I want you to think about the thing that you need to market. And if you have multiple things, products, services, whatever it happens to be, just choose one product or service or one part of your business. Okay. You want to write that down. And then number two, you want to think about how does that help and who does that help? Okay. And spend some time on that. How does that help and who does that help? And then number three, what happens if they don't have access to your product or service? What happens if they never get to know about or to purchase whatever it is that you're offering? And then number four is, what are the ripple effects of you being able to serve them? So this one will take some time, and really think broad, open up the possibilities. If you get to give them that transformation, give them that product or service, or sell them that product or service, then what happens beyond that initial service? What are the ripple effects? And then the last one, number five, I want you to think about how you can give them a small part or a small step along the way to that solution in your marketing. So I'll give you a couple of examples to illustrate that. Let's say your service is a spa service, okay? So what you're providing, or the transformation that you're providing, you're going to help them relax. You're going to help them feel better about themselves. So how do you integrate that into your marketing? How do you integrate a small step towards that end goal into your marketing? Let's say you have social media. You can share self-care tips. If you run radio ads, you could do a 15-second spa sounds to relax them in the car. Maybe you can give out free samples of your special oil blends at an event. It's a small step that's going to move them closer to that end goal, that transformation that you can provide in your marketing. So taking a small step towards that end goal, it's smart marketing. It also feels good to you because you're giving them value up front, right? It doesn't feel spammy. It doesn't feel salesy. It doesn't feel, ick. It feels good because you're giving them value, and you're also introducing them to your offer. If you offer coaching services, can you take calls on a podcast and help people work through some of their issues live? Can you write a blog with, depending on what kind of coach you are, performance tips or relationship tips or whatever it happens to be? There are a million ways to market your business, but by marketing, by providing value, you make your potential customers happy. You position yourself as the one that's going to be able to lead them towards that ultimate complete solution. And then you make the marketing feel good to yourself as well. So that's your one step for this week. I want you to figure out why you're doing your clients a disservice by not marketing your heart out, and then find a value first way to serve them with a small step towards the transformation that you provide in your business. So that's your step for this week. And don't forget, if you need help with your marketing, I mentioned it before. This is a great example of this. So I talked about the full day success blueprint planning day. Sorry, if you missed that at the beginning, it's a one-to-one service. It's me and you for a whole day planning all of your marketing and strategy for next year, all in one day. But this is the perfect example of what we're talking about. I'm truly excited to tell you about the VIP days I offer, because I know it will transform your business. And I know that if I don't tell you about it, those 3 women a month that I can help, blow up their business next year won't get the help they need, and they'll continue to struggle. And if it's not for you and you've got another plan, that's totally okay. That's great, right? I want you to hit your goals regardless. But if it is for you and you need that help to finally hit those goals, and if I don't tell you we offer it, I failed you because I could help. So remember that when you market your own business. What disservice are you doing to people that need you if you don't let them know that you're available? All right. So I hope that inspires you to get out there more with your marketing, but also gives you a little step there by just taking that one piece of that transformation, that one step on the way to the transformation, and using that as a value that you can provide, that you feel good about in your marketing, and is going to take people down the path with you towards your offer.